Now, listen, you guys, Nicki Minaj is out there responding to Waka's interview, as well as, penning a message to Young Thug after the release. We're also going to be talking about Jetavia and Lil Uzi, as well as Coi Leray getting dropped from the label. Milagro Gramz is coming through addressing this entire situation. I could not help but notice that her energy was a little bit down, and I hope everything is okay with her. Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing, and without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So first of all, let us talk about Nicki Minaj's message that she decided to write towards Waka. You guys do know that recently he did go on an interview, and he was talking about how a lot of people really didn't mess with Nicki Minaj even from the beginning. And he also did point out that, well, she herself knew it, but she decided to pay dust and focus on her career to a point where all these people would then start wanting to be associated with her after she would have managed, of course, to surpass them. So this is what she wrote. She said, Waka, thank you for always speaking up on behalf of my character. Even when you didn't have to. You've been doing that for so many years now, both on and off the internet. So let me take a moment this time to return the favor, because I believe thank you is an action and not just a statement. You've always been so genuine, so helpful, caring, loyal, overprotective of those you love, humble, fearless, disciplined, integrity, etc. I wish you all the best things God has to offer. May all the things work perfectly together now for you to find a wife and true lifelong friendship, happiness, and peace. Love, your sister. Okay. And honestly, the last part where she was talking about a wife and true lifelong friendship, happiness, and I was like, oh my God, this is definitely giving sibling. Okay. You know, that sibling that's always like, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna get married? That's exactly the vibe that I got from the message that Nicki had for Waka. And that being said, honestly, it's nice to see that there are some people who still choose integrity over following the masses to slander a person's character. And it seems like, well, she also decided to pen a little something for Thaga Thaga. And this is what she said. She said, welcome home, Thaga Thaga. Don't leave again. The people need you. The game missed you. So happy for you, your children, family, and fans. Happy Halloween, Thug Free. And honestly, I'm not surprised they have worked together. I mean, recently, even in the court proceedings, it was revealed that, well, Nicki did write at some point also for Thug, okay? And that being said, I did see some people, each time, even if Nicki Minaj sneezes, you guys, some people will still be offended. If she coughs, people will be offended. If she keeps quiet, people will still have something negative to say about her, because I did see people saying, oh my God, why is she wishing him this? And I'm just looking at them and I'm like, this is a positive message that this woman is sharing to this man. But somehow you guys are obsessed enough to just be looking for something wrong where there is nothing. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Jetavia. It seems like JT is out there celebrating her man, and people stop bothering this girl. People are like, how come you're out here going out of your way to celebrate him and to congratulate him on his album? And he himself did not even say anything about City Cinderella. And when he was questioned about the album, he didn't know any songs from your album. So this is what JT said. She said, so proud of you always. My top 3 is Light Year, P.S. to Mars, and Mr. Cho. Honorable mention Chilbe. Really the whole thing, but that's being biased because you do no wrong in my eyes. Forever your number 1 fan. Paint the world white, my baby. Congratulations on, of course, the album. And it's a couple of cute pictures that they posted together. It seems like they were having so much fun together, and somehow people are still finding something negative to say about this. All I'm seeing is a girl who's being supportive of her men. Now, this entire narrative that you say that, well, it seems like she's too much into him more than him, well, you tell us, because clearly you probably stay with them. Okay. Anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, still talking about the female rap girlies, let us talk about Coi Leray. So Coi is now officially announcing that, well, she has been dropped from her label. I think I did cover it some time back, but now she seems like, well, she is owning that up, and she's promising that, well, things are actually going to change because of her getting dropped. She said, "I'm officially an independent artist. Time for new music. Shout out to the Coi Point. Couldn't do it without you. How many I'm so effing happy, Coi." And I'm just like, listen. And then she also said, shout out to my lawyer Aaron Rosenberg. All right. And I'm not surprised that, well, she's been let go. And I do feel like even the record label did not even have the energy to be trying to, tie her to the deal and stuff like that, because at this point I feel like it got to a point in her career where she became an actual liability to the label, in my own opinion. And I still maintain that I feel like she oversaturated the industry with her music. She didn't give her music time to mature and grow on people. She was just pumping out that music, and I do feel like that sort of affected how much people were receiving her in the streets. Okay, so let me know in the comment section, you guys, do you think that anything is going to change now that she is going independent, or do you think that, well, it's still going to be the same thing? There's no reason for her to be celebrating. Now, that being said, you guys, we're going to be talking about the Milagro and, of course, Bongo 2 situation. It seems like Milagro is still going ahead, addressing everything, that is going on, and also addressing the deleted tweets allegations, because I did see a couple of people alleging that, well, Millie is going around deleting tweets that she previously posted. So she was basically debunking all those lies that people are trying, to perpetuate and things like that. And so she decided to address all of that. And I will say that a lot of the things that she was saying, you guys, it actually does make a lot of sense. And what does not make any sense for me is that, well, it seems like it's only Bongo 2 who's allowed to give a side. Each time that somebody else tries to give their side or tries to question her, then it's irrelevant, or don't question her. Or so I'm just like, I don't understand this entire thing, that they only can have a narrative. Only media that supports them is the one that's allowed to have a voice. You've got to understand how much of an oppressor somebody has to be to get to the point of wanting to silence literally somebody with, how many followers does she have? Like 20,000? It's weird that somebody with such a massive following would go after somebody with 20K just to say, don't say another side, it's my side or nothing. And it's very interesting to see how a lot of people are eating all this nonsense up, and it's also very interesting to see other media platforms and media influencers celebrating that, the likes of Elliot Wilson and things like that. I'm just like, what is this? I don't understand, eh? But anyway, let me just insert what she had to say. She also did touch on Armon Wiggins, citing that, well, he set himself up when he decided to apologize to the Transformer, because now, if you're saying that you're not going to be calling the Transformer the B word, we're waiting for you to call JT the B word, we're waiting for you to call Nicki Minaj the B word, and then we will be waiting for the explanation on why you would feel comfortable calling other women the B word and apologizing to that other woman for calling her the B word, which makes a lot of sense. So listen, it's not everything that I agree with that Milagro says, but when somebody is right, sometimes we just have to give them their tens. With the Armon Wiggins situation, she was very spot on, with how this is going to set him back. Now, only he knows why he's so scared of the Transformer and all these accusations, and why he's not taking actual action against this, because these were threats. These were threats. This woman went on, on a public platform and started talking about, oh my God, do not touch the brim. And this man turned around and said, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Anyway, let me just insert what Millie had to say, you guys, and then I will catch you after that.
You may be looking for something that hasn't been there since they went and reported it. Literally. Y'all be so loud and wrong. It makes it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Something else I want to say. And I showed you the BET article that showed that It literally says they reported 7 of her tweets. They got her page locked up for 11 hours. Okay, Twitter deleted tweets. And if you look at the Avi, if you see a Twitter page of mine being referenced and there's an Avi, then babe, you should know that that's old, because everybody that's been listening to me knows that my Twitter page got suspended for using someone else's likeness when it was a photograph of myself. They went and reported my Twitter page, acting like I was posing as someone else. That's why my picture is blacked out on Twitter now. And it's been like that ever since I've had that page for that very reason. I've never had a photograph since I've had this page. And that's why. Because you'll never go and report another photograph and say that that's not me. Look at the people saying something. These people have been sitting in the corner waiting for a moment because they can't say nothing to me. I want to take it away from this situation. I think that sometimes in life, people will sit up and see a strong person and they'll see them fight and stand for themselves and they'll admire that. And sometimes admiration can turn into resentment. And sometimes people can feel like, because I don't want your message or you to grow, no one should listen to you. And that turns into this deep seated, animosity that these people sit with. And like I said, they can't do anything with you. So they wouldn't dare say a word to you. They act like they don't even know you exist. But when they think they got the one up on you, they come out the woodwork celebrating, cheering, happy that someone had done what they couldn't do. And it's pathetic. You got motherfuckers speaking on me that you ain't never seen. Um, did I hear what academics said? No, because I told you guys I'm taking the time that I need to myself to decompress. I told you that I didn't open myself up to listening to things that could potentially be harmful to my mental health. So, no. But but I've seen little clips and I've seen what I saw in this chat. And if it's true what you're saying, then it makes me feel really good and so full that I've complained for years about being the black sheep and about these people not standing for anything. So to come and there be a situation where academics allegedly is saying, I would have started a GoFundMe and I would have put the first 10 to 15,000 down to make sure she had representation. And I would have, spearheaded something so that other people could make sure that she was straight. That shit you can't buy. And I appreciate that so much. And if I wasn't still kind of drunk, that would bring tears to my eyes. Thank you so much. And it was y'all telling me that on Twitter and say thank you, Act. So I said thank you to Tasha. That's why I said thank you to Angel the Oracle. That's why I said thank you to the mom. Like I've said before, the goal in doing this, that which I fell into, is not to harm people or to get lawsuits. When we went through the situation with Tasha K, I said I would never want to be infamous. That has a negative connotation. So things like this don't make me happy. Someone said, Mia, you have got to retweet at going hard for you. I'm not in the position to do so. And I hope you can understand. If you read the lawsuit, these people are stalking me and saying she retweeted this, she liked this, she did that. So I have to allow you guys to let me know what's going on and then go see and then just come here and be able to say I'm thankful. And then I said, but the situation is blowing me. Look around though. God is good all the time. My name up though at gmail.com. God is good all the time. And so that all that matters is what happens when it's all said and done. These people, we've watched how they move for years now. We have covered everything that they do. Why would we fall into those same traps? That doesn't make sense. So go retweet me saying thank you, Ack. And anyone saying I'm happy about this and I'm cocky and I'm eating it up. No, I'm not. I've done the same thing I've been doing. Going live and looking cute. Somebody said you've got to stop talking on here about it. They're gonna use it. You've got to stop being the nigga that master wanted you to be. You got to stop being afraid. Freedom's on the other side. If we could only get there, stop operating in the spirit of fear. Don't be reckless. I get that. But baby, don't walk in fear. There's a time and a place, and I've been very careful about what I've said. But per what I'm saying to tell me, oh well you better what I'm not saying anything, mama. Them people get y'all so do y'all wanna know how many people I heard or saw say a high priced attorney like that wouldn't even raise a lawsuit if it wasn't legit. So they didn't already won. Cause it's him. Y'all done already defeated yourself before you even get started. You don't even think that you have a motherfucking chance against certain people because you don't believe in you. That's not my story. That's pathetic to me. I saw y'all nut up so quick. I seen some people because it's Alex Spiro. Oh, she's done because he's this and he's that. And my God is mightier. Look, Mo. So that's crazy. That's crazy. My God is greater than any person in a suit. I don't care how much school they had, how many cases they've won. Don't do that to yourself. Well, how you gonna win when you ain't right within, child? Shout out to Lord Hill. They don't believe in God. Like it's that simple. You don't believe like you say. You know, so just is learning Armon and Cardi. But I'm not gonna go deep. I think that his response, if that's all it's gonna be, is asinine. Armand should have been on the phone with 911 and he should have filed a lawsuit against her. End of discussion. That girl got online and made terroristic threats against him and said wow and he should have exercised his right to call the mother police and to report that and then to bring a lawsuit about. That was not okay. That was not okay. But it ain't for me to fight for. Ain't my business. The only other thing I want to say is after the way that he apologized to her and conceded, you've put yourself in a situation where you can never, in my opinion, get up on no platform and call no black woman out of her name. Ever. And you can't get buck with no black woman. Because when you were challenged by a woman and her husband, collectively, separately, everly, you back. You didn't do a damn thing, and I didn't expect you to fight Offset or da da da. But you didn't do a damn thing or give no energy when Offset threatened you, and you didn't give no energy when Cardi came back and said, "Yeah, he threatened you. I asked him about it, but now I'm threatening you." So how do you get up and give commentary and come hard at anybody when you got pressed? It was I'm sorry. So you got to keep that same energy. You have to keep that same energy. I wouldn't understand ever calling a black woman a bitch or a hoe. If Cardi made you apologize because she was a then don't you dare disrespect a black woman like that ever again. Right? Never again. It's simple. So I think the way he handled that, I think he played himself. I think he should have gone to the police, and I think that he should have filed a lawsuit. Ain't no way in hell somebody about to sit online and do terroristic gang threats on my life and tell me people been telling me where you at when you there. They send me your location. I know exactly where you be at, and I be sparing you. Nigga, hello? Ain't my business. So any way. Somebody said, did he really apologize? Yeah, I saw it. He absolutely apologized. But whatever the tweet was, I guess he deleted it. And then this girl supposed to be speaking for Kamala today. Uh, Cardi said this to Armon. When Cardi doesn't have a valid response to something, she nitpicks other things and blows it up to deflect. So Armon made a valid point, but because she don't have a rebuttal, she started talking about everything else. So what happened was it was announced that Cardi was going to be performing or going to be speaking or she was going to be present period at the rally for Kamala on November 1st. Armand went and pulled the receipts because last year Cardi said, I'm not voting for anybody. I'm frustrated. I don't even want to talk politics. Don't ask me. I ain't getting into it. So he basically called her a hypocrite for now going to the rally. And he said, the only reason, Cardi, that you want to do it is because everybody else did it. We saw Beyonce down there. Megan Thee Stallion performed at a rally. A host of celebrity. You got Usher sitting up singing and endorsing her. You have every major celebrity endorsing her. And so he just felt like she was doing it because other people were doing it. Then he deleted it. Well, Cardi saw that and she said, "You not finna be calling me no bulls. My baby daddy don't call me bitch. People around me don't let people play with me like that." I'm a Then it's when she goes into this tirade. So that's what sparked it. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. So something so trivial, something that makes no damn sense. And all of that, her crash out had nothing to do with Armand's original point. Yo, didn't have a rebuttal, and you done made it about something else, and now you threatening him. Girl, that is crazy. They said in the blogs won't post it. I saw a blog post her tweets, but they're not telling the full story. Maybe these things need to happen so that we can get back to real celebrities that don't feel the need to break communication and even talk to people in the media like that. Because this has gotten out of control. Between this lawsuit, between these threats from Cardi B, between the way that certain people are responding to what's happening because they've lost control, this has gotten out of control. And yes, let's get back to the days where we speak through publicists. Don't even can talk to me. But the killing part is, I don't want to talk to them. They ain't even doing shit. Looked up, I'm on the news. So shit. The fuck? Okay. Someone said the fact that Cardi gets away with this, it tells me how low people actually view her because they don't expect more. They say you were trending in the UK too. Can anybody send me that? I got an email from an outlet in the UK asking me for a statement. And I'm like, Terrio, okay, what what you want to ask me? I was taken aback, child. I said, why? What is going on? But maybe overseas they love Daystar. I don't, child. The way that this has grown legs and went all over the place, I'm completely devastated and crippled by all of the play. Had my black ass up on Entertainment Tonight, Billboard that made a little slideshow. I heard that my face popped up in the documentary. Is that true? Because that sent me on a spiral. Is that true? What was it? Me being on Instagram Live talking to academics? That has caused me so much stress. They said first is your voice, then it's a clip of you. Everybody look at Zoe's comment, and this is what you're dealing with. This is what you're dealing with. Everybody go look at Zoe's comment. I absolutely heard that. And I didn't have to listen hard to hear it. If a woman named Sally says, I only slept with Billy once or twice, and shit, that only happened because he kept on finding me or catching me when I was drunk. What does that imply?
You're a whore.
Okay. But that someone took advantage of you?